All right, so today we're going to check out some Benson Boone. Uh, I know a little bit about him, I know that one song, what is it? The Stay, I want you, I need you. Yeah, that song. Uh, I notoriously hate that song, uh, to be quite honest. I just never liked it. And I'm already starting off sounding like a jerk, but don't take me wrong, okay? Because I know Benson Boone is really talented, always wears really tight pants. The ladies like that, I guess, or whatever. But I respect him. He's a great musician. His voice is incredible. He's always got great melodies, and you know, we're just gonna check it out, and it's gonna be really cool. I'm sure whatever it is, it's gonna be awesome. And excuse what I got going on here. This is kind of a little bit of a makeshift setup until I can get some more equipment. I'm gonna get the little freaking boom arm or whatever, and the nice microphone. So let's just get into this thing and let's check it out. Here we go. Get loose. All right, here we go. Let's see what this is about.
Hey.
Oh, it's gonna be like a little movie or something,
nervous
short
today?
film.
No, I'm feeling good.
Alex, Benson, you guys are on to 5.
Thank you.
Will she be here?
I am having the time of my life, and I wish that you were still right here. I wish you came along. Why did you leave me so soon? Before all the flowers could bloom. I wish you came along. And know that every day is a party. Every night's a nightmare. Wishing you came along.
Okay, sorry to pause it right there. Yeah, again, this guy's got a great voice. Not really my style, but I can appreciate music for what it is. And I'm also a really big fan of, like, these days what people are doing, kind of like little short films as music videos. I think that's awesome. It adds to the whole artistic effect that you get when you listen to it. You get some really nice visuals with it and everything, and it's obviously telling some sort of story here. So that's pretty cool. Let's get back into it.
Yes, I'm having the time of my life, but something about it feels so off. I wish you came along. If this is as good as it gets, then why is my head such a mess, dear? Oh, why is it all so wrong?
the way the song builds. There's obviously some kind of story going on here. I haven't really been following what that is.
Bruh.
So I don't really know what I was expecting. I mean, this is a pretty simple song, which, you know, the average listener, that's kind of what people listen to. I'm into some pretty outlandish stuff. I like to listen to stuff that's kind of gets out there. But that's what we're doing anyway. You know, we're listening to popular music right now because this just came out a few days ago. But overall, it's really good. You know, great vocals. I like the way the song kind of builds and crescendos into something bigger, and then it's kind of letting down here into something a little soft part. This is good music. It's very easy listening. I feel like most people can get down with this. You know, it's got that romantic vibe or whatever. You listen to it when you're driving down the road or something with your sweetheart or whatever. I'm sure it gets a lot of plays at weddings, or his music in general does. Stuff like that. And listen, if you like Benson Boone, don't come after me, okay? I don't hate him. I'm not talking no smack about him, okay? I'm just being straight up and giving you my opinion, all right? All right, looks like it's almost over. Let's see where this goes.
It can't be over, dear.
Is that it? Nice little kissing scene at the end. The time of my life. Wow, okay. Yeah, we don't really need a State Farm. I'm not sponsored by them, so. Anyway, okay. So, yeah, overall, I mean, pretty simple song. I think the focus here is more of just, it's very theatrical, and it's kind of telling a story. But, you know, we're talking about mainstream pop music here, so obviously it's going to be something, you know, catchy, listenable, something that people can really get down with, your average person. But overall, it was a great tune. I'll say it again, the dude's got pipes, he can really sing. And, you know, maybe I should have paid a little bit more attention to the story. But, you know, that's kind of one of the problems I have is, you know, being a musician, I'm so oriented with the sound and the songwriting and not as much of the visual. But that's something I'm trying to get more into because, again, I love that artistic value that you know, adds to the song. Especially, you got a great music video. I mean, you know, that's just going to be awesome either way. Like a lot of bands that I listen to and the kind of scene that I like, you know, like Bad Omens or, you know, some metalcore bands and stuff, they've kind of gotten into that, like making little short films, very cinematic kind of stuff, and I think that's really cool. You know, there's just something about it when you get this whole artistic picture. You know, you get the visuals, the sound, the storytelling, and when you all put it all together, you know, it's a pretty cool thing in the end. Yeah, I consider this like chick music, though. You know, like the kind of stuff that girls listen to or whatever. And, you know, obviously it's easily marketable for him. He's a handsome fella. And, you know, I've seen some of his other stuff, you know. He wears the suits, the sparkling suits. He's very flamboyant, kind of androgynous. And, you know, that's been around for a long time. So, I mean, you can't fault him for that. You know, I mean, people are into that. It works. It always has. And something else I want to mention about kind of the, you know, cinematic short film deal that this has going on, you know, it's kind of coming back, like I said, but, you know, we can't forget, you know, probably the best at that was like Michael Jackson, and one of the earliest examples, you know, with like Thriller and some of his stuff, like he just saw the whole picture. You know, I just watched the Michael Jackson movie recently with my wife, and I have to say it was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed it, and just kind of getting to see into his life. I don't know how accurate it was. Supposedly it's supposed to be pretty accurate. But just kind of getting to see into his life and how particular he was about, you know, the music videos, the songs, the music, you know. And he was really one of the first to kind of make his music videos that cinematic. And I just think that's really cool. But yeah, that was a pretty simple song. I don't really know what else to say. Really chill, good vibes, great music video overall. But I got a house full of kids, and I got to go make dinner. So see you next time.